Wajumbe, a professional trainer on strategy, performance management, change management, and also leadership. Also, I widely published writer on the same areas. Another of 2 publications. The first one is titled Career Dynamics in the 21st Century. Sub-theme, Unleashing the Human Performance Potential, first published in 2015. Also, another of Living Beyond Survival, sub-theme, No More Tiptoeing in Life, first published in 2018. And these are books that circulate in the school system. The first one was used for architecture of the new curriculum way back in 2016, and authorized for circulation in secondary schools from that time. And the 2 books continue circulating in schools, and today is a very interesting day because there's a guest.
Thank you so much.
Who has come to visit us.
Yeah.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Karibu.
Asante sana.
My
name is Moses Yegon.
Yes.
I'm a parent of a grade 6 candidate who is now joining junior secondary next year, and he's in the CBC system.
Yes. That's good.
So pleasure meeting you.
Yes.
And I've met you through your books.
Yes.
The first book is Career Dynamics of the 21st Century, and I've read the book. The book is so captivating, very interesting, and I was so captivated by chapter 12 of your book. Can you tell us more about that chapter 12?
Before I tell you about the chapter 12 of the book, I need to tell you the background of the book, or how it came into being. I had actually noticed that there were a lot of challenges emanating from the school system. As I trained in organizations, I had noticed that more than 80% of people who are employed, they are dispassionate about what they do. And alongside, I decided to do a research, and by 2014, I found that more than 50% of our school graduates are unemployable. And I decided to write that book so that I can try and solve the 2 problems of people being dispassionate about what they do and graduates being unemployable. I know you're one of the early readers of the book.
Yes, I am.
And that time I did not even have chapter 12. Chapter 12 have come through the 2nd edition, and 3rd edition. The 3rd edition is from 2021. And chapter 12 is basically about case studies. Case studies about...
Case study about your 3 children.
There's a case study of my 3 children. That one...
One who is a lawyer.
Yes. That one is in all the editions of the book. Because I had first tested the ideas, how they can work with the 3 children. And it worked very well. And in fact, I even went ahead and tested the ideas in the school system through a school called State House Girls. And I was, after they read my book, I was invited 3 times, 3 years in a row, to conduct seminars for students when they were choosing subjects as they ventured into the class of Form 2. And that was very interesting because eventually in the year 2018, State House Girls was declared as one of the most improved schools in Kenya after obtaining the results for the year 2018. That is the first class that I had conducted a seminar for when they were heading to Form 2. So chapter 12 is about now interesting case studies, including that one of the State House Girls, about how people have benefited or transformed their lives after reading my books and applying the knowledge that they acquired. I hope you understand the
reason
for chapter 12.
Yes.
It's basically to prove that people have been able to transform their lives after reading the book as from 2015 and up to 2021. That is when I followed the case studies that I had started dealing with as from 2015.
On your second edition and third edition.
On the second and third edition.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you have just stated that you have a grade 6 student.
My son.
Your son is in grade 6.
Yes.
And
the boy has been kind of not having a focus in life. He lacks self-confidence. He lacks, what do you want to be in future? How can you help such a learner?
Well, these are the issues that I have actually elaborated in details in the book titled Career Dynamics in the 21st Century. And what is most interesting is that this book, when I wrote it in 2015, there was an article that was written by the...
This book?
Yeah.
Yes.
There was an article that was written in the Daily Nation of 23rd May 2015.
Yes.
And that article attracted many readers. One of them was the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development.
KICD.
Yes. And that is now how they...
You became an authority.
Yes, say that. You can say that again.
Yeah, as an authority. Yes.
And now it is from that stage that they picked my ideas.
They stole your idea.
Okay. No, they did not steal.
Okay.
They did not. I wouldn't say that they stole.
Okay.
They actually took those ideas.
They bought your idea.
Yeah, they bought those ideas and now use them for architecture of the new curriculum.
Fine.
Now, your boy,
we
go back to his case.
Yes.
The school system has had a problem, and the problem has been that the thinking of the 20th century has still been embraced by the school system even up to this day through the 844 system. I don't know whether you remember a song that used to say, so many vijana muongeze pia bidii, baada ya masomo mtapata kazi mzuri sana. That thinking is the same one that is used for alignment of the 844 system. People going to school so that they can get education, so that eventually they can secure lucrative jobs. But now you find more than 50% of our graduates are unemployable. Not unemployed, but unemployable. Now, career dynamics in the 21st century brought a different thinking from that of the 20th century. The thinking of the 21st century is the power to get what we want in life is within each of us.
Correct.
And the school system, when they embraced those ideas, they decided now it is time to now discover or help those in school to discover that power within them and nurture that power so that eventually they can all end up becoming high flyers, or they can at least unleash their full performance potential. Now, the school system is still going through the implementation. I mean, the CBC is still going through the implementation stages. It has problems. Some students...
problems,
challenges. Some schools have been able to implement the learning lessons very well, so that the students are able to understand their natural orientations at an early stage in life. Others are still in the process of trying to understand, but hopefully by the time they continue with that the learning process, by the time they are qualifying from the school system, they'll be well informed, or they'll know how they are aligned. By the way, have you ever known how the CBC is aligned?
You tell me. I have no idea.
Okay. The CBC observes 3 empowerment pathways. The first one is what is known as arts and sports. People who are good with what can be seen. They can sing. They are physical. They are actually called physical talents. People who can sing, people who can dance, people who can run, people who can play football. You know, whatever they do is responsive to the sensory system. Then there's another category of talents which is called intellectual talents. Some of them are aligned to humanities. Okay? The area of study is humanities. Then another one is science oriented. Now, those who are science oriented, or let me start with humanities.
No, let us go back to the arts.
Yeah, arts and sports.
Because with time, these children grow old.
Yes.
You lack energy to go run about.
Yes.
What is the future of such a learners?
They still have intellectual talents. I still know somebody who was a very good footballer in this country.
Yes.
We used to call him Masiga.
Or
The guy was a dentist.
Yes.
And even now he practiced dentistry.
Yes.
After retiring from football. So it is now about the students to understand their natural orientations and decide whether they are going to use their natural orientations, and also understand their intellectual talents, so that they can be able to decide when and how to use the intellectual talents. Right. Intellectual talents, as I told you, there is humanities and also there's science. The CBC has aligned them as humanities, people who are good in history, literature, you know, all those.
Careers like sales and marketing?
Yes, careers, which was careers,
dealing with people.
Sales and marketing, law and such careers fall in that category.
Humanities.
Yes. Then there is the science.
Yeah.
Science, the school system through the CBC, they call it science, technology, engineering and mathematics pathway, or STEM. That STEM now is where you find people who are very good in sciences or technical orientations.
They become doctors.
That is how they are aligned. That is where you find engineers, doctors, pilots, those kind of careers. And these are naturally oriented career, pathways.
Yes.
So what the CBC is trying to do is to help people to understand those natural orientations, so that when we get the first graduates of the CBC,
that is likely to be when?
It's likely to be in the next 7 to 8 years.
Okay.
That is when they have finished university. You find that
CBC students will go to the university?
Yeah, those who go to university will be finishing in the next 7 8 years. And I can assure you, there will be a totally different crop of graduates. Because most of them, we already know, have known their orientations at an early stage and nurtured them, so that by the time they are coming out, they are not, they have no dilemmas of what job to do. Whether they are self-employed, whether they are formally employed, they have been aligned properly. That is the direction of the CBC, if it is properly implemented the way it was articulated. And because of that...
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Was CBC a copy and paste from a different country brought here? For example, from China, then it's being brought to Kenya?
By the way, that's a very different, very nice question, because one time I had a discussion with the research director at KICD, and that discussion is already documented in the 3rd edition of KICD, of Career Dynamics in the 21st Century. And that director told me, yes, we have been doing research, trying to go to other countries, but we have never known exactly how to align our students. But through your book, Career Dynamics in the 21st Century, we have known exactly what to do. Because the issues that I discuss with you about now the pathways. They are directly related to what is documented in in the CBC curriculum.
CBC, yeah.
Yes. So it was a matter of them taking up ideas from a locally based solution, which was not actually meant to be taken up by CBC, by KICD, but they found a solution from a local content, authored by a local.
An
Yes.
authority called Mwangi Wajumbe.
Yes,
Yes.
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 Now, having said that, I think we can discuss a lot on this, but let's keep observing how the CBC will bring out from the school system.
Yes.
And I would also encourage you to go and pass that knowledge or observe your son as he progresses with the education, so that you can also contribute to what the teachers are doing. Yeah. So, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
I'm still conducting seminars in schools.
Yes.
Schools are now opening, and
Less than 4 days, huh?
yeah, in about in a week's time.
Let's give them a week to
And
settle down.
I expect now to start interacting with schools, conducting seminars.
Yes.
I conduct seminars for teachers.
Yes.
I conduct seminars for students. It all depends on the school.
Yeah.
So,
What of the subordinate staff? Do you?
I also the seminar for teachers
Yes.
also incorporates other professionals
Yes.
and the staff working in organizations.
Okay.
So it all depends on the organization.
Fine.
So, thank you for coming. Why do I admire your outfit, which is like you are actually marketing
I don't work for
Kenya Women's Finance Trust. Is that where you are?
No, my wife works here. So
Oh, your wife
it's a
works
t-shirt
there.
she gave me as a gift for my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go and say hello to her,
Thank you so much.
and please continue applying that knowledge that we have just discussed.
Thank you so much.